Ian Garry and Gabe Green in the welterweight division. Ian Garry at 24 and a half years old is going to be a little bit lengthier than Gabe Green right here, and is going to have a 1-inch reach advantage over Gabe Green. But Gabe has a stellar chin. The chin of Gabe Green is just absolutely insane. Ian Garry is not going to go out there and knock out Gabe Green. It's not going to happen. If he's going to win this fight on Gabe Green, it'll be a decision for sure, in my opinion. If Gabe Green is going to beat Ian Garry, I think it'll also be a decision. I think Gabe Green has the cardio advantage over Ian Garry. I think Gabe has a little bit of a wrestling advantage over Ian Garry. Got a little bit of an experience advantage over Ian. But the one thing that Ian has is the length. I mean, he's taller, he's lengthier, he's a better kicker, and things like that, which makes it such a close fight. Because on one hand, I can see Ian Garry just stand on the outside, using very good movement, stand on the outside of Gabe Green for 3 rounds, and just making it a kickboxing match, countering Gabe Green for the full entire fight, and winning a unanimous decision. I can totally see that happening, but on another hand, I can see Gabe Green putting on such heavy pressure that he's overwhelming Ian Garry throughout this fight, getting his back to the cage, throwing big shots, landing on the chin of Ian Garry, and then shooting a takedown. I think he has that wrestling advantage, and he could go out there, land some takedowns on Ian, grind him a little bit, make him tired on the feet, and his strikes aren't going to be as plentiful, they're not going to be as powerful, and in that case, Gabe's going to win the later round. So first round, I'll go Ian Garry. Ian always starts out, not as good in the first minute or so, but he always wins the first round, in my opinion. And as the fight tends to go on and Gabe Green fights, Gabe starts to get better and better and better, and his opponent starts to get worse and worse and worse. So third round goes Gabe Green, round 1 goes Ian Garry, and round 2 is a stalemate. It could literally go either way, but I'm going to lean the underdog right here. I'm going to lean Gabe Green to win this fight. I think he can catch the chin of Ian Garry throughout the fight plenty of times, and when he does get cracked on the feet, I think that's the opportunity for Gabe Green to go in there, land some takedowns, a little bit of ground and pound, and just kind of grind it on the ground and win the rounds that way. I think this is going to be the first fight in Ian Garry's career where he's going to have a significant amount of adversity. He had a little bit against Jordan Williams when he got hurt, but he's going to have a lot here because there will be wrestling involved. There will be Gabe lunging forward, looking for huge shots, and Ian's not going to knock out Gabe Green. So he's just going to keep on coming forward and coming. So we shall see. I think it's a close one. I think if you flip a coin, it could go to that person 50% of the time. So it's a very close one. I'm going to go Gabe Green ever so slightly to win the fight by decision right there.